Welcome back everybody to FTB Regrowth. Okay, since we've got our villages underway, there is one thing we're going to have to do. And that is, when we go back to the quest book, if I press the right button, is we have to make villages of all different kinds and varieties. Now, this honorary villager, the village scroll, I was able to complete, and I'll show you how just in a second. Actually, we'll do that right now. What time of day is it? I was having so much trouble with it. But, okay, it still seems to be fairly daytime, so that's actually pretty cool. Now, as you know, that the villages I've got around the mountain are great. That's fine. That's fine. But it does take a bit of time to get from one village to another. Now, we're going to fix that with a transportation solution, and that is with Railcraft. That's right. Right, so if we find the Chevalier, no construction in progress, what are you missing? Yes, Miss Dame, come inside, that's right, very good. They're missing bookshelves and different kinds of colour of wall. If there any stage that says no construction in progress, it means they're missing something, and something they can't get their hands on. Now, I believe it's the different kinds of colour of wool. I'm not entirely sure whether it's actually the different kinds of wood either. Well, I'll have to see about that. Here he is. Yeah, that scroll. Wait, come here. Close. Yes, I'm aware of this. Here we are. The village scroll. You buy that from that chap. So, to get that one done, that's how you do it. Right, now everybody's off to sleep. I'm going to jet up here, or as far away as from the villagers as possible, and teleport back to the Botania area and go to sleep myself. Because I'd rather not be doing these things for the Railcraft during the night time. Definitely would rather not be doing that. Right, so first things first, where do we start? Railcraft, right. So, so Anchor Sentinel. I'm going to do a little bit of research on what I'm supposed to be doing. But this rolling machine, rock crusher, yeah. With feed station. Okay, I'm going to have to learn about the stations themselves because I'm not entirely sure. But what I want to get done today is learn about the... Okay, so we've got a steam locomotive. Great. Well, why don't I make one of those? I can't make a perpetuum locomotive because it's cheating. Routing table, go... Okay. I'm putting it out there. Also, anybody that's watching that knows a lot about Railcraft, let me know what I should be looking at. But for the time being, I can actually make... I have to make the tracks. To make the tracks, we'll go back here. So, gated track, apply red state and open. Suspended track, can cross gaps. I don't think there's going to be very many gaps for me to cross yet, but we'll have to soon see. We're going to definitely use, a reinforced track. HS track, twice as fast as the normal track, requires booster transitions to reach high speed. Cannot make corners at high speed. Interesting. Okay, priming tracks, elevator tracks. Okay, yep. So I think we're going to be using... We're not going to be using electric tracks because that's just going to be ridiculous. Because the distance I have in mind within each particular words. Come on, Raetac, get them out. Each particular culture that I'll be placing down the world, I'm going to be having at least a distance of about 2,000 to 3,000 blocks, so they don't interfere with each other. That's the theory anyway. Okay, so reinforced tracks. Okay, that's a suspended track. Okay, he's going to do this little thing. So embarking track loads entities into carts. No, I don't really need that. I just want to know how to make... Okay, that's a high-speed track. Reinforced track. So basically it's a stone... I have to make stone rail beds. And the reinforced rails are using a butt-ton of steel and obsidian dust. Okay. Steel. Steel is going to be my downfall. And the way we make steel is with bloomeries. In fact, while we're at it, let's do some automation. Why not? Now, I'm concerned that with everything that I've been doing, the applied energistics line that I've got here, right, I don't exactly know how many channels it's using, because I wouldn't say like a fool, but okay, so we're only using 2 or 32 channels coming out of here. Okay. I wonder, did I have the forethought? No. No, I didn't. I should actually have a dense cable up here, so I know how many cables are actually going back, how many channels are going back to the main controller. So let's do that, eh? I know I'm a little bit all over the place today, but yeah, I haven't really thought much about where I'm actually heading, but we're going to get there. We will get there. Okay, I want to hover. Oh, Mekanism jetpacks, you are so beautiful. Right. And I'm going... Oh, I just realised what it is I'm asking myself to do. And it's not pretty. Alright. So, we're going to take that one off. And in fact, we're going to disconnect that one. Take my quartz fiber. That connects there. That goes there. Remove this tunnel. I should have saved the settings, but I didn't, because that would have been a smart move, Ray. That would have been a really smart move. Whoops. Don't click terminals with a cable. Or especially when you're far enough away from it. Right, I'm going to need my network card. This thing, memory card. So we are going to save the settings here, and then we're going to have to go all the way around the line and load the settings on all the P2P tunnels that I've got coming out of this thing. Because I be an idiot. Okay, so that's that one loaded. And that one's loaded. Okay, so everything should be fine. So he says, hopefully. Oh, here's one I didn't load up. Right. So how many channels am I actually using on that line? 13. Okay, so I've still got a fair amount to play around with, so that's good. You get the worst feeling when you actually start running out of channels and things start breaking. I'd rather avoid that if and at all possible. Right. So, automating a bloomery. How does one do that? Right. So for a bloomery, we need to get to. Be the exact words for it. Right. Okay, we're going to need to get in the top of the bloomery because that's where we feed in our sand and... I don't know if we actually can. Is there another way of actually making steel? Because I've got a feeling that this is not going to work. Okay, we can do it with Tinker's Construct. That's making molten steel, which is this is smelting out steel items. Maybe not. With Railcraft, perhaps. Wrought iron ingot. Yep. Blast furnace with a wrought iron ingot. That's refined steel. So, is there any other way of actually making the wrought iron ingot? I've got the feeling the answer to that is no. Oh, hang on. The answer to that is yes. Ooh, okay. So, this is going to be a little bit more complicated than I thought. The title of this episode is going to be Automating Steel. Steel for Railcraft. Okay, so we've got our infusers over here, but they're kind of dedicated to actually doing other things. Maybe I should make 2 more infusers and we'll have them set up over here. That means we're going to have to start running power. Yep. Actually, do I actually have a power line up around here somewhere? I thought I did. I know we'll be running Buildcraft power. Oh, yeah, we do too. Alright. So here's where the fun's going to come in. To do this in the infuser, we need an input we need 2 inputs, 1 output, and 1 input for power. So it's possible. It is possible. Definitely is possible. It's not going to be pretty, but it's definitely possible. Right, so we're going to be using this area here to manufacture our steel. So we're going to get rid of all the manual processes here. And we're going to try and fiddle things around. Yeah. Right, so I know I've actually got a chest here which I haven't actually put into the system as yet. It doesn't actually have the pipes that I want. Maybe the gold pipes are actually in the system. The golden kinesis pipes. Kinesis? Yes. So they can transmit 2,500 RF per tick. So they are going to be powering each infuser, which they can be sitting. So infuser sits there. I got an input on that side, an input on the top, and an input on that side. Yeah. Yeah, as he says, not really too sure of himself. We'll make it work. Okay, so that, there, boom, boom. Do. Right. So we've got power to our two new processors. Okay. So that's the power sorted. Now we actually may have to make the infusers. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to get to it through this. No. Of course. The good old... Actually, we're going to need two of those. Thank you. Do those for me. Okay, so that's the casing. Security desk, no. I don't want the reactor frame. And I don't want the teleporter. Teleporter... I could use a teleporter, but that's like... I want to use rail. Teleporters are great, but you need power everywhere. And I want to go for a low power solution. Okay, so the infuser doesn't actually use a casing? Really? I don't believe that. What? Formulaic assemblator. Okay. No idea what that does. Fuel wood heater, superheating element, lasers, solar neutral. Okay, don't need those. Don't need digital miner because that's impractical. Although we could actually use that in the nether. Yes, definitely could use that in the nether. Right, seismic vibrator. No idea what that does. Separator, crystallizer, chemical washer, chemical infuser. Is it chemical infuser? No, metallurgic infuser is what I'm after. Water, condenser, sawmill. We'll find it eventually. Let's get, here we are. This is the one. Yep, this is the one. Hopefully. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Awesome. 1 and 2. Fantastic. Right. Now, we need to run the applied energistics line. So we need cable. So we're going to hook into there. And from here, we're going to have an export bus, because we want to export items out of the system. 2 of those. Away you go. Thank you very much. 1 and eventually 2. There we go. Fantastic. Now, for the iron itself. So, wrought iron. We're infusing coal and iron dust to get the iron. So, okay, export bus. Fantastic. And for the steel, we're infusing charcoal or coal. Doesn't really matter. So what we can do, we're just going to use coal. We've got that in spades. Although we could use blocks of iron. Yeah, we use a block of iron. Why not? And so that goes into the purple side. Side config. So that's going to be purple. The bottom's going to be energy. We're going to configure this one as well while we're in it. Okay, so that's energy. And this one, this side's going to be purple. Yep. So we're going to export coal in there and block of coal in there. Maybe blocks of coal is not going to handle. Coal. Just regular, ordinary coal. I've got enough coal essence, so if I start running out, in fact, let's just knock up a whole heap, eh? Throw that back in there. Piece of coal. Piece of coal. And hopefully it's not doing anything. Oh no. It is coming. It is there. Slowly, very slowly, but it is filling. That's okay. We'll let it do it. Let it do its thing. It's doing its thing. Now, why is that? Oh no, it's got some carbon too. Awesome. Great. Right, now we need ME interfaces. Luckily, I've got two right here. So they're going to go on the top. Now we're starting to feel because we got a full lot of carbon there. So this first stage is going to be needing iron dust. So what I really should do is actually get this crushing factory hooked up to the system. It's all about automation. So we're going to take a few stacks of iron. Yeah, throw it into the crushing factory. Like that. Why it's not exporting out to the chest, I don't really know. Eject on. There we go. Fantastic. So to get that, also I need a couple import buses. Right. So import bus. Make sure that that side is exporting the output. Again, same for this side. Well, that's actually the correct side. I want the top to be red. Same with this one. Okay, we're nearly there. We're really nearly there. I just need to pop down to the applied energistics room. So I'm just going to take that. We're going to need some mufflers. I'll be probably working on that between episodes. So that's got my wrought iron. It's not going to go anywhere right now. And So it's going to be... I just need to test this. Yeah. So basically, that's the process. Boy, is that noisy. So that goes to enriched iron. So what do we do with the enriched iron? Oh, really? I'm gonna need another one of these. Well, bugger. That's okay. We can still run off of this line, I think, because this line can still take 8 channels. It's hooked into a dense cable, so that's great. So we're going to have to... We'll get rid of the seed analyzer. We don't really need it there. We're going to have to come this way and place another infuser. Ay, 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 ay. Casing. Casing, craft 1, yes, thank you. Then we go back through here, buy lots. Boom, thank you, easy. So, right. Cable. Infuser, fantastic. Okay, cool. I don't have those kinesis pipes. Bugger. Okay, so the anvil's in the way too. We don't need it anymore. Not really. Fantastic. So whoosh, there goes the power. So that can hook up to there. That can hook up to there. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's an uh-oh. That's over 9. That's over 8. Luckily, we've got a line here we can tap into. So that can go there, and that can go there. Right? Okay. Whew, that was close. So, we'll get rid of those. That's fine. We don't need that anymore. We need another export bus. Yep, automating iron. We're going to do it. It's going to get done. So, export bus there. That infuser is going to be infusing. Also, we're going to be taking power from the bottom. Although it's already taking the power, so that's great. Coal. Wowee. Clear that out. Right, so that export bus is exporting coal. Yep, coal's going in. Fantastic. Then we need an import bus. Need another one of those. The processes of making steel. Fantastic. So import goes there. So that's importing. Let's configure that. Import, no. Output's that way, and import is on the top. We need another ME interface. Craft one of those. Hey, you know, this would take forever if it wasn't for the auto crafting. Da-ba-ba-da-ba. What am I waiting on? Oh no, it's here. Interface. Ba-ba-da. Right. So now I just got to pop down to the pattern room. Get some patterns. I do have a couple already here which I'm going to clear out. And I should make up another 10 if possible. Yes. Good. So we're going to clear... whoops. Shift click. Shift click. Pattern. Okay. So... iron dust will go to raw iron. That's the process there. Then wrought iron will go to enriched iron. And then enriched iron will go to steel. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, let's just double check that. Steel, steel, steel. Railcraft steel, wherefore art thou? Oh, there you are. No, I want to know how to make it. Hang on. Steel ingot? Or was that under mechanism? Refined steel, steel ingot mechanism. Smelting steel dust. That's crushing. Oh, that'll actually get me steel dust. Oh, whoops. I don't have any steel dust. So we're just going to go through the painful process of basically dragging a stack across, which is, it is a phantom stack. It is not cheating at all. Right clicking these down to when it gets to 1, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pattern. Right. So that pattern is false. And then we take that steel and steel dust, and then we smelt it, and then we get our steel bars. Phew, complicated? Complicated yet? Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, it doesn't really matter which order we do this in. Okay. So, wrought iron then goes to enriched iron, and then that makes steel dust. Okay, so steel dust, we are going to craft 16 of those. Okay, so we're using the wrought iron. I'm definitely going to have to make speed upgrades for these. So that disappears into there. Oh, I had the wrought iron to start off with. Okay. Right. So, that's it, more or less. that would have made wrought iron had I not had enough to complete my order. But it is indeed making the steel dust. Steel dust, which I'm going to have to find some way. I might even just... That's a basic enriching factory. Those are the factories. I could have used a factory. I could even upgrade these infusers to 2 factories if such that I need to really speed it up the process any faster. In fact, I could actually do that right now. Is it an upgrade? No. I don't remember. No, I don't remember off the top of my head. But there is a card we can just basically slap on there and it'll upgrade it to a factory. I do have it in my network, so I can do that as well. So that's what I'm going to do between episodes, get this up and running and efficient and tidied up so I don't see all the cables. Alright folks, if you've liked the video and liked the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button, and of course if you're interested, do check out some of my other work in the links to the side. Alright folks, I'm Raetac, I'll see you next time.